Day 1250. So today up at work, we had our all-staff call with senior management talking about what the new process or processes, how the restructuring is going to look. Static teams, essentially. So this whole, we're still going to have hybrid working, but, you know, like I said, we had a team A and a team B. Team A, on 1 week, they work from home whilst team B is in the office. And then the next week, team B works from home and team A is in the office. That is going to be coming to an end. And also, you know, we had like multi-skilled teams, so people who were trained up to work in, you know, the different departments, so that, you know, you could move them from A to B, B to C, and they all know what they were doing, which is obviously a good idea because, you know, if you only have people that work in certain departments, if there's a shortage because people are called in sick or a bunch of people are on, say, annual leave, you'd want to be able to pull people from another department into the one that's lacking or short, and they know what they're doing, right? Now they seem to be bringing back this whole static team stuff of, right, you work in this department and you stay there, and you work in this department and you stay there, and there ideally should be no crossover. Obviously there will be, but the theory is you stay there, and that is that, which I don't think is a particularly wise idea. That's what it was before I came to my workplace. Now, I've been at my workplace for a little while. I started on the 15th of February 2019. No, that's a lie. 15th of Feb 2016, day after Valentine's Day. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been, 9 years. Now, that's what they were doing before, and it was, yeah, it was nonsense, essentially, because, you know, when I first started, that's when they were bringing in the whole multi-skilled team thing, so, which is obviously a better way of working, because as I'd seen, you know, it was a big old palaver to try and get people who'd been working in one department for so many years to go into another department where, you know, the processes and the checks are just completely different. Like, people didn't know what they're doing. Obviously, they got trained up, but it took a while, and it was like pulling teeth for certain individuals. So now to be going back to that seems a bit backwards, quite frankly. I'm being polite. But, yeah... And also the fact that, like I said, they're getting rid of the whole Team A, Team B thing. So instead, what's going to happen now is you will have people... So every week it will be you work in the office 3 days and then you're at home for 2. And it'll just be like that every week. Don't know how it's going to work for those who do reduced hours. Don't know how that's going to work. But, yeah. And I think on the call... there's still a lot of issues that haven't been hashed out, so there are a lot of questions that were being thrown at senior management, and you know, they had some answers to some stuff, but there was a lot of stuff they didn't. And I think this thing is supposed to be taking place or going into effect on, I don't know, early July, I think. So yeah, it was a lot of people stepped away from the call, and there were like over 140 or 150, maybe even 160 people in the call. Most people stepped away from it, just not being much clearer as to what's going to be happening and stuff, and still equally as frustrated as I think they were going into it. So, but yeah, surprise, surprise. Can't say that it wasn't expected. Good old workplace. So yeah, that was fun. And then yeah, after that, I got given a pretty easy role. After that talk was all said and done, very easy role, which I quite liked. It was nice to chill today. So yeah, that was basically that. We'll see what the rest of the week holds. Eating was a little bit rubbish, but I did have something to eat just not a moment ago, a little while ago. Going to be going in for seconds though, because I need to try and get the protein up. That's what I need to do. Yeah. 5 bloody minutes. Grief. Okay, let me just end this now, man. Yeah. We'll leave it there. Stay 1,250. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1,251. Oh, 250. Wonderful number. We like that.